Thank you for visiting our channel. Keep liking, keep subscribing, and keep sharing. In the news today, Tinubu's policies pathway to poverty. PDP governor slams APT-led government. Delta State Governor Chief Sheriff Oborevwori has strongly criticized the economic policies of the APC-led government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, describing them as a pathway to poverty for Nigerians. Chief Oborevwori, in a scattering statement, attributed the severe hunger, poverty, and mass unemployment gripping the country to the economic measures introduced by the APC administration, particularly the removal of the petroleum subsidy and the floating of the naira. He argued that any potential benefit from the policies had been overshadowed by soaring inflation and the devaluation of the naira. Owewebori's comments were in response to the remarks made by the former Deputy Senate President, Senator Ovi Omoagege, who praised Tinubu's economic strategies at an APC event. Omoagege criticized Governor Oborevwori, accusing him of mismanaging the state's finances despite the significant federal funds allocated. In his rebuttal, Governor Oborevwori questioned the value of increased allocation in the face of rising inflation and widespread poverty. He pointed to reports from the World Bank and International Monetary Fund which have highlighted the failure of Tinubu's policies, noting that Nigeria is now the poverty capital of the world, with over 130 million people living below the poverty line. Oborevwori also dismissed Omoagege's praise for the APC government, saying, "Is this the model that Omoagege is recommending for Delta to copy? A model that has unleashed economic hardship on the people." The governor concluded by stressing that Delta State will not adopt the economic model pursued by the APC, which he argued has only deepened the suffering of Nigerians. Wow, the suffering of Nigerians, the policies. Yes, we're looking at the effect, the outcome of the decision made by the president the day he came into power, the removal of subsidy that has been done anyway, not in the budget for that period, and by his predecessor, and also his own decision too to devalue naira to make sure the parallel market and the main market in the stock exchange is now unified. All these things came with a resultant effect of making sure that the economic power, the value of naira comes down and Nigeria's economic power reduced, bringing untold hardship upon the people. That is no more a story, and the governor is calling attention to it because this former Senate president accused the governor of not using the allocation sent to him from the center properly or very well for the people of Delta State. Now, two things here. Number one, the governor of Delta State. Are you collecting allocation? What are you doing with it? You're not only collecting from center, there is 13% derivation because you are an oil producing state, and Delta State is one of the highest paid states in this 13% derivation, and now it comes to allocation in the country. I'm not saying it's the highest, it's part of those who are collecting humongous amount. So it is expected that this amount should reflect in the life of the people, in the economy of the state. Everyone, every Delta should be able to enjoy the excesses that is accruing to them from the national post as regards the allocation, and then the peculiarity of their state that they are getting 30% derivation. So the government is expected to use the resources, no matter in quote now, as he's trying to say, how eroded it may have been, no matter how meager, if it is channeled towards the progress of the state, if it is used solely for the people, if it is not siphoned, if it is not stolen, and if it is not mismanaged, the Deltans will surely enjoy the money and the dividends of democracy that the money or the allocation can provide. So it's essential for the governor to sit down in the midst of this situation that we have found ourselves in Nigeria, that as a result of the policy from the center, there is hardship on people. He should be able to manage the so-called meager resources of the state in such a way that the people will not feel the effect as much. And it is also expected that he, not only him, na and other states too, should make sure that they also, do some things to cushion the effect of the hardship, along with what the federal government is also doing. Yes, now to the federal government, those policies, they are the necessary evil. There is nothing Nigeria can do about it. It must be taken as a step, but while taking it, everybody in every forum has been saying it should be done with human face. I've been saying there should be low hanging fruit. I've been saying there should be palliative, and I believe the government at the center is a hearing government. Yes, they brought some palliatives, but they are not enough. They did not also monitor the palliative to the point that it will get to the man or the woman that needs it. It's supposed to get down to the grassroots, to the common man. It's just a pity that that's where we find ourselves. But I'm not going that direction now. The government should see that they should expand the net of the palliative. The government should ensure that those things he has done to cushion the effect should really get down to the people. The promise of the CNG, if they are still on it, the government should increase the efforts on it and let everyone begin to enjoy it. You understand? And also all other things like the issue of mass transit to help even the workers and the masses. I think the state government and in this regard are the one to partner with federal government to take those vehicles and add their own and begin to make transportation more convenient and more easy for people, especially at this point in time. It will be the working class, you understand, the civil servant, but then everyone can enjoy it, this low hanging fruit, while we are still under the agony of the pressure or the effect of the policies that are being put in place by the president. We know that there are bound to be short-term relief, there are bound to be exceptional period for this policy to take effect, but then as the effect is coming, the short term, the medium term and the long term, let the people begin to see, because you said you are coming with a renewed hope. Let the glimmer of hope be clear to people so that we will know what we are really suffering for. And then at the end of the day, let it be that the people wouldn't have been strangulated by the reason of the burden of the policy before the fruition of the policy. And that is what will make Nigeria a better place for everybody. Don't forget to like, to share and to subscribe. Thank you.